Best.
It's
Oh,
all right, Jay. Jay, it's session 33 tonight. All right, just have to make sure you do. All right,
We've been on this.
all right,
We've
perfect.
been, we've been on this
All
since
right.
how long?
It's almost been once we reach October, 2 years.
oh my
Oh,
gosh. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't feel like that, man.
Time slips by when you're not noticing.
Man.
Hello, everyone.
yeah.
Hello, hello, hello.
Good evening, Twitch.
Oh wait, I am still muted on my stream. Wow. So, what made everybody laugh is I said this this entire campaign is 1 year younger than my marriage. Yeah, it doesn't sound as funny the second time, but for you, it's the first
Aw.
time.
All right, so just for clear, uh, uh, just for the chat to know, Lassie will not be joining us tonight. She is a little tired, and she's gonna need some nice needed rest. And for the sake of moving the game forward, this is going to be our last session until sometime in August, because I'll be taking a month off to prepare for this next big island arc, and this will be heavily revolved around Miki's character Violette, as this is going to be something that's been built up since probably the beginning of the session.
Yeah.
The campaign.
Don't be like that, though.
Mhm.
But yeah. So
In short, the next arc definitely needs more time cooking in the oven.
yeah, because for what a lot of ideas
Mhm.
I had, it will definitely be the longest of this session of this entire campaign, and I do want to put as much time and effort into it to make sure that it is satisfactory, not just for Miki, but for the rest of my party as well.
Indeed.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing nice, Ice Drake. Thanks for asking.
So, in short, a mid-season. Think of this not a series. Don't think of this as a season finale. Think of this as a mid-season finale.
Yeah, mid-season break, essentially.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Yeah, and plus, it's also a nice time for our party, basically my players, to have a nice month off without worrying about getting ready for the next session.
Yeah, boy, I'll say.
Mhm.
All right, so if we're all good to go.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
I have drink, I have snack, I have actual proper internet. Thank you, Dad. I'm ready to go.
I have OBS. I have it in my perspective. I do not have my character sheet. But then again, I don't think it's kind of necessarily needed. Ish. I'm gonna help it open up though, just to be safe.
All right. So we all good?
I am.
All right, I'm gonna hit record in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Now, where were we? Okay. And Steve, you got the fan on?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
That's
No,
the
I just
ambience
I
That's the
just
ambience of the island.
If you're picking up on my fan too, I just turned it down in case like it's
No,
loud.
it was coming from Steve's mic.
Okay, just making sure.
Actually, speaking
All
of,
right.
is it okay if I use my fan too?
So long as it's not like blowing directly into the mic.
All right, I'll let me turn it on real quick, and we'll see how it does.
Yeah, I'm just
As long as it doesn't sound like some creepy breathing into the
Okay.
mic.
Alright.
Go back to the pit.
Alright, there we
Alright.
go. It's on half power right now. How's it sound?
I don't hear anything.
Good. Let's keep it that way.
So, all right, let's begin.
Hmm.
On the last session of the Star Warriors, after our party had a brief conversation with their old comrades Ziegler, they scolded Captain Junkjaw for what they thought was a mind control or a trick, but was actually joining of their own volition. But needing to make time and get back on track, our party decided to head to the central camp. All the while, Mira's condition worsened as the time went on. Once they reached the central spire, they put on a ploy to convince the mutinous pirates that Captain Junkjaw was their prisoner. But once they got the jump on them, the traitorous captain of the crew sent out a giant golem alongside himself to combat the party while knocking Mira and Captain Junkjaw into the moat below, causing Ziegler to go after them. But once Myra got back up, her cracks worsened. And while they were able to defeat the artificer-styled captain, he was able to transfer his power into his own golem. But in the last-ditch effort, Mira's cracks shattered and her new power was awoken, granting our party the edge to turn the tide of combat. And with some quick thinking, Button was able to use his banishment spell to banish the golem away, as it neither belonged to the planet nor did it have its own planet to go to, thus sending it into a limbo state. With the battle concluded, our party are now in the middle of a long rest and a bit of a pirate jamboree. You just see all the robotic pirates just dancing and celebrating as they're just drinking what looks to be motor oil all around the night.
Button is. Oh, go ahead.
Nah.
Huh? Listen, if you want to go first.
Oh. Alright, okay, hold on. I'm calling I call it evens or odds.
Odds.
Evens.
Okay, I guess Violet is just watching this whole thing kind of going on, and everyone is, they're actually having fun, that they're not actually the bad guys for once. And she doesn't even know how to properly feel about this. Like, she's kind of guarded.
Yeah, Button is in a similar state. That's pretty much more or less what I was going to say. He's just kind of sitting down and resting, but he's in a guarded position. He's ready for a possible ambush.
Pika is very paranoid and huddled by the others and just doesn't know how to process this.
Yeah, Greta would feel the same sentiments as Pika, just not sure how to feel about it, and also like Button on guard at all times.
Am I the only one who actually believes that they're acting as people for once?
I know, it's very unnerving.
And weird.
Who is your true captain? Junkjaw! Who is the one that got the upper hand on old Rusty? Junkjaw! Who is the one that will be the true king of the stars? Junkjaw!
I lean over
That's
to
right.
I lean over to Pika and whisper, "Technically, I'm the one who took care of that Rusty guy."
I know you did. He's just taking credit.
Ziegler is just minding his own business, not even interacting in the slightest.
I will not be surprised if he's like 10, 15 feet away from the party, from also who are watching all of this.
He is, but I would say he's actually over by a tree, and even from there you can hear.
Yep, he's asleep.
Nothing's never
For some
changed.
reason.
Also, how does a skeleton snore if they don't have lungs?
No, listen. It's a
What?
very
Don't-
listen. You have to understand. It's a very rattling snore.
No. My explanation is it's because the Kool-Aid Man is red.
Grass grows, birds fly, sun shines, and brother, I'm rattling. Yep.
What are you all doing?
What?
Drink and be merry. Tonight we're not enemies. We are comrades in arms.
Later.
Jungja, with all due respect, we can't drink motor oil.
Just if we are, at which point she will gather what's left of her previous clothes and armor as they essentially exploded off of her when she received her gifts. And you can also tell that there are that the armor, like the strap that was on her, has been torn asunder. Her vest seems to be okay upon picking it up as she puts it back on. Her skirts, that whatever that is tattered, and her pants or trousers also seem to have holes in them now, revealing a similar shade of metal and opaque blue you see on her arms.
Did you want to see what she looks like now with all that?
Oh yeah. Let me just pull up the art
Hang
real
on.
quick.
wait.
No.
Oh,
I got
you
fresh
got
stuff.
Oh, you got fresh stuff? All right. Let's see it.
Excellent.
Okay, just a moment, please.
I'll
And-
just have baby.
Ooh,
Oh.
very cool. Oh, and it's a gift.
Yep.
Yep.
A-
Rotation.
Whoa, dude!
One might even say a perfect rotation for fans of a certain YouTuber I like. Also,
That's
bless
right.
you.
Yeah, she's going to essentially, if we are allies, and you are made of metal, then surely you have a forge.
Ah, yes. Tonight's a truce after all, and we are still under parley. You, blacksmith! One of the soldiers salutes. Why don't you give our mutuals here the proper accommodations? Aye, Captain.
At this moment, I just
Also,
remembered
why the
something.
gremlin snort coat?
At this
This one
moment, I
just
just
goes over.
remembered something. I still have that alchemy pot thingy,
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
and I can
And,
make any
where would
liquid
this forge
from
be?
it.
Yes.
So I'm going to just summon it, and I'm going to put Chocola Cola in it. Basically, that same beverage that Violette liked.
Oh,
Why don't you just put the motor oil in it and just change it into that cola?
I mean, I could, but I can summon it whether there's liquid in it or not.
Oh, they're on my desk. Can I help you, my son?
Easy
Oh, you have child too?
Also, I hope this is proper,
Right.
like, jamboree music.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd
it
say
is.
it's
Close
appropriate
enough.
enough.
I heard a meow.
I can't help but
Gotcha.
imagine hobbits like jumping on like tables and kicking over mugs.
So who is it, Miki?
Okay.
It's a Cole.
Cole just hop.
Oh, it's cool.
Cole just jump onto my desk, and he wants to see his mother for a bit. And Joe follows after. Now both of them are on my office bed.
Oh, it's okay, Celestia.
Aw.
No soul burner. It's not Nebby, but now Now Masky's got Celestia.
Yes, the cats are
Indeed.
here. Roll for perception.
Oh my. Where is it? There. That was good.
All right.
Anyways, yeah, I basically summoned some Chocola Cola in my alchemy gourd, and I'm gonna offer some to, Pika.
Aww.
Want some?
Oh. Yes, please. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's pick your ticket.
Since we're all here, is there anything else you properly need?
Look at
Well,
character
aside
sheet.
aside that, we actually have the. You are going to keep your words about the blimp, are
Oh.
you?
Yes, of course.
Perfect.
Ziegler, I request your assistance.
It's like,
There you go.
He just taps the helmet.
Hey,
Just
I-
grabs him.
sorry to interrupt your beauty sleep, but I've been needing one of those stars.
but
Slowly lets go. Reaches behind him. Tosses him one and just essentially tosses it like he was tossing a drink.
Thank you kindly.
And he walks back, holding up a green star you all saw before when Ziegler used it to combine the three generals together way back.
Oh.
I remember
I-
that thing.
Yes, one of the wishing stars from the Star Road, essentially. We have a few of these in our possession. But it's only proper you even the odds by making the wish on this.
but why is it green?
That's just how all the stars look. I think your Starlock here could vouch for that.
Yes, stars can come in many different colors. For example, this is one of the secret stars. The green shade indicates that it's a hidden variety.
Really?
Not so secret if we were able to poach some of them.
Oh my gosh, now it makes sense in Super Mario Galaxy when with those green stars.
Now,
That's where I pulled it from.
now if you excuse me, I'll gladly make the wish. No strings attached. Oh, wishing star. I wish for you to grant these Star Warriors their ship a brand new upgrade, one to soar the very skies themselves.
And then he tosses it into the air as the star shoots up and streaks across the sky straight to the beach where you were all previously.
Um,
Then you hear rumbling out in the distance. And then at a few moments later, you see the wreckage of your ship and many other parts just floating right above you all. And then suddenly it starts repairing itself bit by bit. But then parts of it start changing and are being added on as the rudders and the sails are being changed to that, like it can fly through the sky with propellers. And then eventually it is all fully restored and is now properly attached to the sky tower.
Huh, this makes me think of the airships that Bowser uses.
Think of it as a combination of like that rainbow ship from like they show in Super Smash Brothers, and a combination of Magalore's ship.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a picture of it real quick.
There.
God.
Your ship
oh
is
God,
good new.
we have,
And as for next trip,
And
We
as an
have-
extra, oh
we
sorry, go
have
ahead.
a spell jammer.
Yeah, we kind of do have a spell jammer, don't we, hun?
Hold on, I am.
And
You're not
getting-
coming through on the mic,
As an
hon.
added bonus, some stuff trickled down from the ship, and it's all your possessions that you had previously on the ship, completely renewed. And he pulls one out, and it's one of Pika's snow globes. Everything's back to normal, as it was. And he tosses it to Pika.
Pika catches it, her eyes wide as they would be tears.
My pleasures.
And she hugs them. Oh.
Violet's gonna look over all the belongings, and yeah, some of her stuff is in there too, and yeah, some of them are also pretty much are in its neat condition again.
And with that, our parlay is secured.
Then all the
Wait.
pirates just start turning at you.
No, man. No need to get too hasty. They still have to leave the island after all.
There's one part of our parlay that you're forgetting.
No, I didn't forget. But the ship was part of the main agreement.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Star Child that's being held captive here.
I never said there was a Star Child here.
First of all, yes,
Did
you
I?
did. Yes, you did.
Did I now? Well, unfortunately, the one I was keeping here somehow escaped long ago. I think you already saw her.
Button is taking a moment to think back.
Oh,
He's taking a moment to think back upon every Star Child they've come across. Let's see, they saved Yoshi, they saved Wario. There was that one girl who looked like the princess. The girl who looked like the
Oh.
princess.
You're forgetting Her Majesty, are you?
What?
Princess Peach. She was here?
Unfortunately, that was around the time Rusty mutinied me until I figured it out. Until I didn't figure it out much later. That must be how she managed to escape during all the commotion. And I've lost track of her since. But my sources tell me she's headed somewhere. She's headed to the Beefy Kingdom.
Violet's eyes just kind of lit up and widened upon hearing that.
Button is, of course, looking in her direction.
The Beefy Kingdom. There.
Wait, weren't we heading there to begin with?
Yes, we are.
I was told that she was in the accompaniment of 2 Toadettes.
Those Toadette sisters, the thieves, the scavengers. Yeah, that girl that was with them, she looked like Peach, but she said she wasn't.
Oh dear. A bout of amnesia, I take it. Man, doesn't that sound familiar with Bowser's escapades with the Beamish?
Wait.
I heard rumors about
maybe
that.
Violet- I think during her way out, she must have lost her memory.
Who could say? But from what I've heard, she's heading there to attend a tournament.
Huh.
Now that made her eyes just blink out of pure confusion.
I would think you would know about the Colosseum that your kingdom holds, Princess.
I stare back at
What?
I stare back at Violette, just kind of stunned. Wait, princess? Are you a princess?
What? No, I'm a dad. My mother. She.
Yes. I would have thought you would have known by now. Why she never told you anything? Your friend, in actuality, is the heir duchess to the Heliotrope family, and the runaway
What?
duchess of the kingdom.
Runaway?
Why don't you
What?
tell them? Why don't you tell them everything? Or should I spill the beans?
Oh, okay, I see what you chose here. Violet's arms, Violet's fist clenched tightly upon that. She is not a huge fan of Junk Jaw trying to air her dirty laundry out there, but I guess with her background, it comes with the territory. I am not just an. I am Violet Lilac Lavender Heliotrope, last-born child of Orchid Heliotrope and Plum Heliotrope, the Duke and Duchess of the Beefy Kingdom, and the unfavorite compared to the rest of the other heirs that came before her. There was supposed to be a kingdom. In the past, there was a party that held in the honor of the Heliotrope family when, in a fit of rage, I just couldn't take it anymore and caused a commotion that is enough for them to actually make me leave, if you will. No, cause them enough to kick me away from the family line. I am from the Beefy Kingdom. Yes.
And from what I can recall, you were summoned for this ball.
Where-
For what my men,
Where are
For
you
what
getting
my-
your information?
I have men all over the islands. I must have my sources everywhere. And besides, from what I can recall, there's supposed to be a ball happening soon, and you were called. Last I heard, it seems the Heliotropes are to announce the next heir. For they want to hold their position in the Council of Four. Since your family is the head of the council at the moment. And last I heard, your mother was not too keen with you leaving. For you were supposed to be next in line.
Not so keen? She didn't want. Is that what they're actually selling out in the public?
You tell me.
Violet is her teeth clenched tightly as it feels like she's gnawing from the anger, but aside from that, her eyes is just, there's a sense of embarrassment that comes with it. I just wanted their moment, their attention for just one moment. And all it takes is just me throwing their favorite statue that cost them to actually got their attention, but it was enough for them to throw me out because of the embarrassment. There! Are you finally happy now?
The throwaway child. The half-born that nobody wanted.
Except for us. And that's when Mira comes back from the smithy with a freshly done armor and a new set of pants, though the skirt seems to be untouched.
Well, before you all leave, I will give you some words of wisdom of what's to transpire, and some bonuses to the parlay.
What do you want this time?
Nothing additional. But there are three things I know that's gonna happen. One, your mother will be announcing the next head of the Heliotrope family once you arrive. Two, there is to be a grand ceremony after said ball where there will be a proper orientation and crowning for your family head. And two, a tournament held by your brother, the captain of the guard.
Violet just rolled her eyes upon that. It's obvious that why would she go for that extreme length? It's obvious who she's going to pick from her children.
Who knows? But with that said, I'll give you two bonuses for this parley. One, I will not directly interfere in any involvement with the Beefy Kingdom. Whatever happens there is on your own terms. And two, I will not stop you from getting the next Star Child. I have other matters that require my attention, especially since I had to take my men back from Rusty. I need to tighten up the boats, as it were.
So you're going to have your hands full, is what I'm hearing. Or I
You'll
should
miss a
say your,
beat.
or I should say your hand and hook.
You never miss a beat. But yes, I'm too preoccupied to settle with you lot. And I found your company amusing for the time we spent together. If I had my way, I would have made you honorary members of my crew.
Ugh. I'd rather take on whatever politics that my mother is facing right now as the kingdoms and this.
I'd
No.
rather face my worst fear.
And I will say this. How will your party react when everything you've kept from them is eventually aired out for all to see? What would then? And how will you come to terms with who you really are? A heliotrope? Or the wandering bard then will always travel from place to place without a home. Until then, I wish you all farewell.
And he just walks away back to the party, not even giving it another glance.
Shall we go, Captain?
I'd say if for no other reason than to relieve ourselves of this company.
Agreed. I suddenly lost my appetite.
And Button, one of your cards is glowing like it's vibrating, like a phone.
Huh? I pulled the card out.
Hey, are you all done with your business with that captain of yours?
Thankfully, yes. We have no other business here.
Then you might want to stop by camp for a progress report before you leave. We haven't heard tooth or nail from you all since you left.
Don't worry, Master. We're on our way back. I look at Violette. Captain, by your order.
Let's go. I said we're going.
All right.
The card glows, and you're all teleported straight to the camp alongside your ship.
Awesome.
Oh, man.
Devastating.
Well,
I
that's
was
convenient.
devastating.
You don't know how troubling it is just to teleport you all with a single card.
Then
A
we
little
could have
warning
taken
next
the
time.
ship to pick you up.
A
This
little
is much
warning
quicker.
next time.
So, how did it all go?
Well, I was able to find a easy solution to the problem. I learned the banish spell and used it on, well, the pirate the pirate mutiny guy.
Did he come back?
No, he didn't.
Ah, good old magical loophole, I see.
Indeed. It's kind of funny. Even if he wasn't from our realm, he certainly wasn't from our planet. And also, he was in a body that wasn't his, and he's gonna be stuck in that thing for all eternity.
Don't think that's gonna work every time, mister, even if you tried it on Junkjaw. I know that crafty pirate has more tricks up his sleeves than I can ever account.
No, I do know. I have a feeling it won't be that easy when it comes to the final confrontation.
More importantly, was the sacred beast freed from its control?
It and its child are safe.
Perfect. Excellent. I'll be able to tend to them immediately once you all leave.
Just
That's good,
At which
because
point
the
this
mom
does-
the mom is definitely dealing with a lot of injuries right now.
Yeah, she's gonna need all the help she can get to help with her and her little ones.
Now, I know you must be on your way, but I have a few things I want to take care of with you all.
Which is?
Fortune reading!
Oh, your
Take
old
a look
fortune
at the
readings,
others.
huh?
Yes!
Isn't that
I gotta read all of your fortunes.
Isn't that something that's more your sister's job? I didn't know you did it too.
Hey, I can read fortunes with cards. I may not be as sharp as my sister, but I can still read them.
Then I am actually quite intrigued at what you have for our readings.
Well, I'll go with all of you in order. I'll just say for the sake of... Oh, sorry. I'll say for the sake of brevity that Greta will have gone first and got her fortune read first. I'll just let Lassie know later what
her
she would
fortune
want.
is.
Yes. So, but other than that, who would like to volunteer after her?
I'll go last
Oh my.
because Violet's got a lot in her mind right now.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that's for
Nick-
sure.
Anyone who actually wants to do their reading shall go fast. I
Eh.
can wait.
I may as well get mine over with.
All right. What is your question, my former pupil?
Well, when I was fighting with Rusty, I felt something different. I unlocked a new power. My question is, do you think storm sorcery would fit me as a magician?
She pulls out her cards and she flips one out. Well, I think the better question is, was it with you all along?
You know, it does kind of feel funny. It's like I did have it all along.
You were able to fly on a cloud. You were able to conjure upon thunder with your little star pal. But your star pal was always your training wheels. So who's to say that you were just only grasping upon the fount of magic you had within you all along?
Looks like it didn't quite take a full shortcut after all.
Don't get snobby.
No, I'm trying to keep... I promise, I won't let my pride get the better of me. Not
But
anymore.
but for real, the answer to your question is that it may be your future path. Like I said, you're no longer my student. You are a full-fledged sorcerer now. But you still have a lot of training to do on your own.
Yes, master.
Now, who would like to go next?
Mir can go next.
Eh?
Would you like
Well,
your... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
maybe not a fortune reading, but perhaps you could answer a question for me.
Of course.
When the cracks were forming, I was under the impression that I was overusing my power. See, what I didn't tell all of you before was the islands that I was from were not always the way they were. Granted, it's myth, but as we know it, the giants were originally the ones who cultivated the island and looked after it, using the same power I wield now. But in one great battle to defend it, they overexerted themselves and began to fall apart. Rather than let their power go to waste, they became the part of the very island itself. There were giants that would become that would curl in on themselves, becoming the mountains. Some who would go into the skies, creating rain and lightning. And then the last sect became almost dust, but were saved by those who went into the sky, and as such became the very snow. I was under the impression I had a similar fate.
Maybe this is the...
Goodness.
Maybe this is the start of a new legend. One where that power did not dissipate, but stood with you. The birth of something new for your race.
She will curl her hands into fists and slam them together, and there's a resounding ring like a bell. Perhaps so.
It's like you are now a walking mountain. Maybe just for grandiose, an avatar of your own home.
I suppose, as she will essentially begin manifesting her own power, and as she does, the opaque marks that were originally her coal black ones begin to glow a gentle blue, as that power then begins to manifest into her hands.
Maybe this will be something for you to keep a journal of for future generations.
And here I thought I would be the last giant to use this power.
Well, you have a daughter, don't you?
True, but she does not draw her power from that of our ancestors, at least directly like I do. She draws it from the very land itself.
Maybe she will inherit that, and what you have, the start of something new for your race.
A race of two.
That-
And even then, she's not even a full giant. She's only half. Her mother was human.
The future is left unread. Then she turns to Violette. Why don't you
Yeah.
all start getting on that? And she looks up. Airship of yours. I'll talk to your captain.
Aye, Cap. Aye, ma'am.
I thought. Wait a minute, hold on. I thought Pika's had her reading.
Oh yeah.
No, she hasn't yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
I
did.
forgot. I forgot.
One of them could say, like, what about Pika?
So, what's your reading, Pika? What?
I don't even know what to ask. To be honest.
You can ask anything, dear.
Hmm. Well,
I'm really bad at stuff like this because I don't know what to ask. Like, I'm getting anxiety here.
That's why I asked the question
Maybe get
instead.
Mm-hmm. What was that, Mickey?
maybe something that's tied to your character's past life?
Maybe.
Maybe.
That does seem kind of
Okay.
significant.
Okay. Okay, Jason, do you have a suggestion? Like, of what she should ask?
Well, Pika has amnesia about who she is. Or who she
Mm-hmm.
was. So,
Mm-hmm.
maybe ask something that relates to her past, like how long has she been dead? Is her family still alive? Is there any significant reason she died?
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay. I think I know what I'll have her ask.
I guess the thing that comes to my mind is, I know I've been around for a long time, so was there any particular reason why I was killed?
Hmm. That is a tough question, dearie, but I'll do my best.
She then flips through her cards and then pulls one out.
Hmm. Your entire past is completely hazy to me, but the answer to your question lies on one of the islands.
Really?
Yes, and it has something to do with that crescent moon crystal on your hood.
This?
As she touches it.
That seems to resemble the dark moon.
The Dark Moon? What is that?
Button?
Okay. The Dark Moon is a crystal that basically calms ghosts. It helps them keep their sanity as opposed to wanting to cause endless mischief.
Truly?
Yes, it currently resides in Evershade Valley, and well, King Boo, he once tried to shatter that crystal and take control of every ghost in there.
I see.
There is only one island that has endless night. And you are close. It is the Gourd Kingdom.
Or
The Gourd Kingdom has had many sightings of ghost activity lately, increasingly more so than ever.
I see. So that's where we need to go eventually to get answers?
If you want the answer to your past, my the the cards point to that island.
I see. Thank you.
You're welcome, dearie. Now then, as I was saying, I'll talk to your captain. Why don't you run along and climb up to your ship?
And there's a ladder like to climb up to the ship.
Ooh, handy.
It's a rope ladder.
Not a step ladder.
Yep, I start climbing up the ship.
There's Pika.
I wish you luck, friends. And
Farewell.
thank you again.
Farewell, Your Highness.
I might as well just you might as well just call me the park ranger now.
Hey, I wouldn't get this far without respecting royalty.
And so Merle walks up to Violette.
I can already tell that you have a question.
Violet was just strumming the lyre bow that she has on her hand. Basically, try to keep her thoughts organized when she actually felt the footsteps approaching her in a sense.
But was there any particular question you wanted from me?
Brain, please work with me. I need you to word these. I need you to do the words right for this one segment. Or not. That is what makes me that's what makes me a little bit skeptical on them in the first place. But since you're answering this on your own free will, well, alright then. I think I have just the answer for this. I mean, I have just the question for this. She says as she turns around to her, and puts the lyre bow down. Out of out of you really want to get this thing for free, just like that?
I'm sorry, you cut off there.
Yeah, what was that?
Thank you. Thank you, Discord. So you're just gonna do my reading like that?
Yes. I don't take any cash or anything. I'm not shrewd like my sister.
Huh. There's it. I want to know if I'm going to be a powerful bard. To see if I can actually just travel around the island to island, spreading my music all over, and actually see if I can the world recognize me, Violet Lilac Lavender Heliostrop, the musical bard. No, wait, no, that is a bad question. Let me think. I know! I want to know my own fortune about love! Yes, more than anything in the whole world. I want to know if I have the significant other who loves me for me. I want to know if I actually have a handsome husband or a beautiful wife in the future. I want to know if my future with him will last throughout all time with pure joy and happiness on our arms. If you can do that, then maybe you can answer that right now, if you see.
Of course, dearie.
No, wait. Let me think of this one more time. Violet took a moment to properly think this out. Everything that she went through this journey has been gnawing at her like a hungry dog on a bone, trying to get what's left bit by bit. It wasn't then it was then that the words of Junkjaw and Mira, everything else is bouncing back and forth. But it kind of needed to be done. There is indeed one question that she has in her mind. Can you do me a reading about my family?
Of course.
She then just puts her cards down. I can already read it on your face, dear. I don't need my cards to tell you this. No matter what happens now or tomorrow, and she places her hands on yours, there was always a love there for you so many years ago. Even if your parts of your family didn't show it the right way or were misguided. There was always a
Mm,
part of them that cared for you.
The only things that the only thing that they ever care for is perfection. Flawlessness is strength. That has been the family motto. That has been all I have known, and to see that they're actually calling for me after all these years, I want to know if it's actually coming from a genuine place.
Well,
It's just, why now? Why now, of all times?
was there any member of your family that truly cared for you?
She took a moment to pause to think. My own father is one, but my own father is one. Whenever I actually am angry or sad or upset, he would always shower me with gifts in order for me to smile, and I actually adore those gifts, but I don't know if that really is a proper way to actually showcase love, is it?
Well, it was his way of showing that he still cared for you. Maybe it wasn't the best way, but it was a way for him to show his expression of love.
My own brothers, they are busy with their own lives, and and
Hmm?
I just I just don't understand why they're actually asking me now, calling out for me now after it has been what? Almost 21 years? Hey, mon dieu, I'm going to be. The one time they want me back is basically on my birthday of all times.
Well, sounds to me you've had a lot on your mind these past few months. From time I was talking to all your friends around the campfire a couple days ago. But it seems that this part of your journey is close to an end. You'll finally, you'll probably have almost all of your answers once you return home. Maybe once you settle it all, you'll finally discover who you are.
But I still didn't have a proper reading about my own family. Like, is it going to is is the ball event is our time there going to be a good one?
It, like I said, the future is not yet written, but I know that at the end of the day, you will come out happy with both your family, your friends, and I'll just answer your little love question. We'll have someone there waiting for you back home.
Tail twitching upon hearing that.
Ooh, I could almost see the future. A handsome devil I see.
Oh!
Ooh, I didn't know you went for the hairy ones.
Anyways, I do truly appreciate that. She actually tries to get going. I believe I should actually go and see if the rest of the crew is not making a mess up there.
But for real, Violette, think of my words. Your journey will end happily. That I can guarantee.
Thank you. She
Just
says as she nods her head.
Just continue to lean on your friends, and they will surely lead you on the right path.
She nods before she turns to where the ladder to her ship is at.
And with that, she waves you all off. Safe travels, everyone! And may the stars guide you!
Thank you for everything!
Now let me introduce you to your new ship layout.
Ooh.
Oh snap!
Whoa.
Oh my
Alright,
goodness.
let me zoom out.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa! Whoa!
Oh! Oh! Oh!
So yeah,
This
there's
is
some
awesome!
There's some familiar, but some new.
Mm-hmm.
But the layout is definitely different this time. And you've got an extra level.
Dang!
Huh?
An extra level in
Also,
the boat.
Also, where's the dance floor? I was hoping for a dance floor to work
Why a
out.
dance floor in particular?
Just for
Listen,
the
when
heck
there's
of it.
music on a ship, everywhere is the dance floor.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just bugging you. But, woo! I'm trying to count how many beds this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 beds! Holy crap!
Dance on the queen!
Yeah, one of them's a queen-sized bed.
Mine!
You might as well take a tour.
Just
Oh,
Ooh,
I,
I'm gonna go below deck.
well,
By the way, the stairs are through this door
Yep.
because these stairs are like just twisted downwards. They just keep going down.
Oh goodness.
oh, I get it. This room is above where the stair is basically above. This room is underneath where the stairwell is. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and this room right here it's right here, but you're just looking at the deck on just 2 different levels. Like above, like where the steering wheel is, but then you get to the ground level on the main deck, it just shows the rooms.
I
Mm-hmm.
can't believe it. We really now have our own spell jam. How many campaigns am I part of now that has spell jammers?
That was not part of it. It's just a major coincidence.
Coincidence or not? Yes, it is.
Coincidence?
Leah
I
likes
think
taking a
maybe.
So yeah,
Maybe.
let me just get you acquainted here. So this right here is all the main deck. You got the steering wheel, of course. Sadly, no harpoon gun.
Okay.
Darn it.
Then when you get to the ground, like where the main deck is, you have 2 beds right there, and you got the galley.
Ooh.
And once you go down to the next level, you got your residential area. So you got many rooms. You got your crew quarters right there. An extra one right here, probably for guests. And you got the captain's room.
And I am bouncing on the bed.
One for storage,
it.
one for other storage, and everything on the bottom level is all mainly storage.
Violet enters, but she has her arm crossed when she sees Button on the bed.
I'm just-
tapping also.
I do a 360 and a front flip, and I land on my stomach, and I'm like, oh, I guess this is meant to be your room.
Well, it is the captain's quarters, now isn't it?
And
I
since
suppose.
don't forget that since you're in the middle of the jungle, your feet are muddy and you got it all over her glitz and glam feet.
Oops. I'm sorry. That's
She
the
stares at you like
digitation.
She stares at you like an angry cat.
I'm going to take my leave now. I say as I take many more steps across the bed, leaving more tracks, and then gingerly put myself down on the deck floor in front of Violette. And I zip out.
So yeah, while you're all doing that, Greta's gonna start cooking up a meal.
As Granny would.
Yeah. Also,
Pika would help her.
I put a little bit of a continuity thing inside of the chat.
Oh,
You know
you did?
that yeah, you remember that shoulder pad she used to have?
Ooh.
She still has it. She just repurposed it.
Dang.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's now the breastplate.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Pika probably senses that Buttons did something again. While she's in the kitchen, Granny.
Just
But like I said, Mira looks gorgeous. Oh my goodness.
if there's one thing that me and Miki have in common, it's an eye for detail.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, sadly not. So yeah, sadly not everyone's gonna have their own private room now. So you
Oh,
may
yeah.
have to all bunk together, or one's gonna have to take this room, and then the extra bed is gonna be saved for a guest alongside the two beds
It
up
better
above.
not be Button. It better not be Button. No.
No,
No.
know what? If Lassie's okay with it, the ones that are up here, I don't know.
The
You know, the
triple or
ones
the
up there?
double?
The double. I
Yep.
can easily see that Pika would adorably like share this room with Greta and
Aww.
such. Yeah.
Yeah, and you got
He was
4
okay
beds
with it.
here. Although Mira might need to put 2 beds together just to fit her frame.
That is
Sure.
true.
Big lady. Because fun fact, she's also grown just a tad.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
she might be. She's taller now, isn't she?
Yep, she went from 7'4" to 7'10".
Wow.
Oh my
Okay, so-
gosh.
All right. Okay, let me actually do this on scale. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm?
Or
Yep,
does it
that-
need to be
that-
bigger?
Yeah, that's basically two beds together, and even then the frames aren't gonna hold it, so she's gonna have to just basically put the futons together.
I
Mhm.
see.
Man, she's gonna be like pretty much like Snow White in this business, but with the beds.
I was gonna say like the more like the Princess and the Pea kind of,
There we go. There we go.
except
that'll have.
horizontally rather than vertically.
All right, might as well just put that right there for the bed.
Mhm.
Yeet.
And the best
Yeah.
part is that flavoring is just from essentially the apparent transformation I got.
Ooh.
She- Because here's the thing, I think it might be level 11. Let me double check.
Uh-huh.
There is a feature in the next level called Giant Stature.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
And do you all want to know what it does, or do you just want me to tell you right now?
I'm curious.
Me too.
Go for it.
The magic of your runes permanently alters you. When you gain this feature, roll 3d4. You grow a number of inches in height equal to the roll. Moreover, the extra damage you deal from your Giant's Might feature increases to 1d8.
Wow.
So just as a test, as a way of show and tell, if I were to reach level 10, I just rolled a 6. So she would go from 7'10", all the way up to 8'4".
Wow.
Oh, yes! Giant woman!
Giant woman!
Me.
There we go.
I mean, you went from Giant Koopa to Giant.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right. So How do you all like your new accommodations?
Ooh,
Very
you know what?
cool.
I call this room.
You are the only dude.
Yeah. Sharing a
Indeed,
uh
sir.
yeah, we don't want to exactly go co-ed on this. This is meant to be a family-friendly show.
Also, since this is technically a new ship, the captain needs to christen it with a new name.
Violet?
Uh,
Give it time.
it would be so dumb if I call this the supernova.
The
Supernova?
supernova, I bet.
How is it dumb?
Our ship's original name is the Nova. So it'll be really dumb if I just call it the supernova.
Well, you're technically a flying ship now, so why not?
I mean, why not?
Mm-hmm. You just call it Nebby.
Nah.
Nah, we don't want to blame Nebby in the game.
So there you go. Your new ship has been upgraded from the Nova to the Supernova.
I like it.
Don't we need to throw a bottle at it or something?
Well, Greta's got foods ready, so you might as well hit it against the side of the ship once you're ready to take off.
Oh,
Okay.
I can even fill the bottle with Chocola Cola.
I guess the only thing I really hope is that it doesn't bounce off the boat just like Costa Rica, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
That's the Costa
wait,
Concordia, hon.
Oh, Costa Concordia, but yes.
But
Oh, yeah.
whoever hits it doesn't have to roll, right?
Yes, they do.
Yes, you
Oh,
have to.
Alright,
So, yeah,
who's gonna
okay.
do
But,
it?
but first, why don't you get the ship moving first?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're still technically
It-
stationary.
Well, I mean, we gotta christen it first before we move it.
Yeah, so why don't you all get above deck?
Pika would then go out here.
Greta's still gonna prepare the meals.
Cause she's sweet.
She really is sweet like that.
Alright.
Alright, Captain. What shall we do?
Well, every new ship requires it to be christened. And what better way to test our luck by just smashing a bottle onto the hull?
Oh, I can help with that. I grab one of the nearby glass bottles. Are there any nearby glass bottles?
There's a barrel.
Oh wait,
Just fill
no.
it-
Wait, no. Hold on. I've got alchemist supplies. I just pull out one of my own glass vials. I fill it with Chocola Cola from my alchemy jug, and I hand it to Violette.
As long as it's not grog.
Normally it'll be done with champagne.
Oh, we
but-
go get some grog in this ship.
Alright, so who is going to christen it?
Well, our captain, obviously.
Normally it would be done with champagne, but this will actually do. And I'm gonna see if I can christen this.
Roll me a
boy.
roll me a strength check.
My strength is poopy.
I mean, if you need to, I can do it.
It has to be the captain. It's
All right.
Oh,
bad luck
yeah.
if it isn't.
Fair enough.
Oh my.
Oh,
Make
we
it
don't
at least
have
get-
luck.
Oh wait, I got inspiration just in case if things muck up.
Okay, give me some inspiration.
Ooh.
You smash the vial, and it is successfully christened.
Oh,
Pika cheers.
Well done, Captain.
and an inspiration roll is saved for another day.
Now, would you like to get to the steering and start pointing in the direction of the Beaky Kingdom? Because now
Pretty much.
you have a compass.
Woo!
Oh.
The compass is on the helm.
Ooh,
Ooh.
fancy.
Huh,
Fancy
something
schmancy.
that's new. I guess, trying to remember the instructions to where directions to the Beefy Kingdom is at, as well as the map. She finally got the coordinates done, and then she starts taking the wheel. Taking the helm, and then starts steering the ship. And I
Alrighty.
guess this is enough to activate the ship. I'm trying my best not to say Spelljammer to actually get going.
Alrighty. Let me pull up my map. But yes, from where you're going, from the Sour Kingdom, you're gonna be passing up by a lot of the kingdoms that you passed by before. And you're gonna be flying over the Pudding Kingdom, the Mocha Kingdom, and the Sweets Kingdom before you get to the Beefy Kingdom. Since you're crossing by you're pretty much traveling the entirety of the Buffet Isles.
Man.
Man.
Since you're going southeast.
I'm actually surprised not one of them actually noticed a flying ship up above them.
It's not that they don't notice, it's just that we can't hear them noticing.
Yeah.
So, there you go. You are now journeying to your next destination as you leave the Sour Kingdom behind. And with that, intermission!
Woo!
Intermission, what a show.
All right, everybody, take a break. We'll be back in about as soon as possible.
Yep, I'm gonna go refill my drink.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Kolek says, "Mama, Grace likes her daddy."
All right,
I
I'm
love
back.
Mickey. I have pizza that my brother's starting to eat.
I has returned, and why is the Dr. Pepper always gone?
Oh, I actually have Dr. Pepper myself. I got the strawberries and cream flavor. It's actually not bad.
Ah,
Oh man, you
don't
did?
don't tempt me.
Dang it, Jason!
Honestly,
I'm
it's quite
trying to.
tasty.
I'm trying. I'm trying to control my cravings of soda.
My mom has forced me to stay away from pop.
Apologies.
Jason, you're not helping us.
I have an opportunity to
Any-
be really mean right now.
Don't
You do.
dare.
I'm kicking. You do. I'm kicking you off the game.
Man.
I kind of want to, but I kind of want to meme. I want suddenly I want a meme now where Button is staring off into the horizon by the beach and has the caption "Man up above."
Man.
Wow.
Something fun to do. Drawing memes that features the characters of the
Of the campaign, yeah.
Ooh.
Making memes that features characters of the campaign.
Now I kind of
know
want
for
to.
sure.
Darn it! Now you're making me want to draw that.
Go ahead. Go
I mean-
ahead. I would laugh at that.
Okay,
I know.
but here's the thing that I don't know if y'all remember.
Mm-hmm.
Ziegler was from the Beefy Kingdom, specifically the tribal parts of it.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Oh.
Right?
Oh no! That means he and Violette shared a homeland.
At one point,
I mean, oh yeah, I kind of want to use this, but with Violette. If this time it's the harp instead of the said instrument in question.
Oh no, what?
I'm all right. I might ask you. All right, I might ask you about that later, Steve, since we'll
What?
be heading about Ziegler when we get. Like, when
Oh, I
start
don't-
just planning. When I just start
what's
planning
that
this
about?
stuff
I
out.
don't know jack
Well,
about Ziegler.
well,
All I
either
know is
way-
that's where he was from.
Okay, well, I'll think of something. But anyways, are we all ready to get back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me switch to music. All right, so you are all. This is going to be a multi-day trip. You should be able to arrive just like a day before the ball happens.
Boy.
So get comfortable on your new ship. This is going to be a long road trip.
I guess Violette most of the time is taking turns from when it comes to sailing the ship and preparing for what to come when it comes to this. Yep.
Yep. I'm just gonna have Mira go up to Violette. Violette, do you have a moment?
I guess this takes place some days ish later.
Like, maybe
I
day
cannot
2 of
move
the
my
journey?
character. Yeah, I can't move my
where do you want-
character.
Hold up.
Yeah, me neither.
Me neither.
Hold up. This is
We're all
odd.
T-posing.
No, you should all move them. Like
Nope.
you have control of them. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I cannot do anything.
All right, let me just reset them then. Let's see about this.
Oh no, yeah, I'm also T-posing.
We're A-posing.
I can't move.
We're all T-posing.
That is weird.
Heh,
All
Let
right,
me try
well,
refreshing the ship.
We need to.
hold up.
What do you mean we didn't download Source?
Babe, what do you mean I need Gmod?
All right, so let me do that. All right, all right, I should put you all back. If that doesn't work, try refreshing. Because I don't know what happened.
Oh boy.
I refreshed and I'm
gonna
green.
refresh for mine, and this is going to be painful.
Alright,
so-
refreshing.
Okay, it seems refreshing work.
Okay. All right, refresh.
Please stand by, chat, as we're trying our best to make sure this is working.
Ladies and gentlemen, we appear to be having some technical difficulties.
This
There we
this
go. Now I
simulation
can
is-
move.
Ladies and
What
gentlemen, please stand by. The simulation is borked.
Pay no attention to button clipping through the floor.
I thought you were gonna say like pay no attention to the little man hiding behind the curtain or something.
What?
Okay,
Pete?
the Gmod noise. Okay, the Gmod ragdoll noises stops, and she's now working again.
I need to get that in the wordplay theater. Or actually, you should put in the paper plane in too.
I mean, I'm not opposed.
All right.
Oh, that'd be
What,
hilarious.
all right. What about the pipe fall down sound effect?
That would be a bit too loud.
If anyone has that, they have to decrease the volume of that a smidgen.
Let's see. Let's see. You know what? That'll work.
Yeah, that's thematically appropriate.
All right. So, what are you all doing since you're traveling?
Well, I think Mira was going to go talk to Violette.
Correct.
Mhm.
All right.
So Violetta was currently in the wheel, and I take this is around sunset-ish, nightfall-ish.
If you choose it,
I
then.
don't know.
Sunset.
What does sunset might do?
Just. Do you have a moment?
Dear Mira.
Hello to my little friend.
Dude, you're lucky they didn't hear you. We're in the middle of a scene. And I'm literally, oh shoot.
No, we
I
heard
was
you.
muted.
We heard it.
Boomst. Alright, but
Percy.
two issues, actually. I don't know if I'd call them issues, more like questions. Oh, one's a question. About what Junkjaw said. Did your mother really treat you so poorly?
Do you still remember the nights of our conversation back when we were staying in the inn in the streets?
Vaguely. Though, as I recall, you never went into detail about things.
Because most people don't really talk most of their backstories unless they are people they are very well trusted, or that the backstory, or that their story is too heavy or too much for one to actually comprehend. That it doesn't really it's really not worth sharing about.
Guess it kind of shows how simple I am by comparison. At this point, I'm too old to care about such things. At least enough to really matter.
Oh yeah. Yes, it's just you are a mother. So, of course, you might have a keen eye on how some of things like this. Then again, I don't actually blame you for having such a keen eye on details like these.
Yes. I will be the first to admit that while I wasn't the best mother, I did what I could to make sure she was trained and made sure she knew anything she might need.
Do you still miss your child, even though you are so far as away from the Gelato Kingdom? Even though it has been weeks, months, about almost 2 months? Dion, has it really been that long?
Yes.
My goodness,
Oh,
time
man.
flies.
It has been literally been a couple of months since you've left your homelands, and do you really miss your child upon that?
Just walks up to the thing and just starts leaning. Of course I do. I just do my best not to think about it. After all, we've got a task we need to focus on. It's unfortunate that she could not come with us, but she was needed to protect the Gelato Kingdom should something else arise. Besides, she has her father's axe. I'm sure she'll be just fine.
I sometimes wonder that all this time my own parents, my own family actually miss me when I was gone. But I'm not even sure anymore after it has been that long. I spent ever since I was ever since ever since they made me go, I was basically going from I was basically going from place to place, journey by journey until the train to the Mushroom Kingdom that naturally led me to where I am now. Sometimes I can't help but wonder that they actually do genuinely wants me back. I, but it can't be some ridiculous coincidence that I mean, she's just and she's just to a point that she's just resting her head upon the helm.
I will be the first to admit that bad parenting is a pet peeve of mine. So do not expect me and your mother to get along, as they say. But if it brings you any peace, if you do need a place to stay and get your bearings, you're welcome to stay with me and Nia. Once this is over, of course.
That is a pleasure, but I don't think I can handle the cold for too long.
Well, then it's a good
I
thing
am
Nia
much
keeps the
more
hearth
attuned
working.
to. I'm an amethyst dragonborn. I don't think cold actually agrees with me since we're much more attuned to we're much more attuned to much drier environments or caves, most likely caves. But see, it's a miracle that we're not even blue dragonborns. That would actually be something else. Ah, anyways, I guess I could at least tell you some of my story. Mainly
Just
because you are mainly but okay, brain, please work with me. I need you to cooperate.
Worries.
Hmm.
Take your time. This is your moment.
I guess if there is some sort of a way to put the ship into autopilot, it would be nice.
it's an advanced
So
ship. I'm sure it does.
maybe it's some way
DM?
that Viola somehow found a way to make it go autopilot-ish.
Yeah.
DM?
Yes. Yeah.
Autopilot?
Yeah, it has autopilot.
Awesome.
Okay, she goes and puts this ship into autopilot. Please, please, Miki, don't say spelljammer. It's not really a spelljammer.
Goober.
I guess after she put the ship into some sort of autopilot mode, maybe she discovered that a few days back. She lets go of the helm to put herself on the railing, if you rustling herself as the wind dances on her hair. I come from the Beefy Kingdom, and I was the last child of the Duchess Orchid Heliotrope and Duke Plum Heliotrope. After they had 3 sons before me. My birth was a mystery for a moment until they actually got the proper knowledge clerics and that actually discover what kind of condition it. I forgot its proper name, but some people would actually call it quarter-born syndrome of sorts, where the heritage would actually come off as much more mixed as a parent. I don't. This is not how normal dragonborns look like. I'm sure you noticed that by now.
I wouldn't know better. You're the first Dragonborn I've ever met.
Then you might then see that. Then meeting my family is going to be a cultural shock or shell shock to all of you. Then
This entire journey is. Violette, I am I am 32 years old. All of those years I spent on that island. Trust me.
you're
This is
32. You're 32. What? How old is Nia?
She's about to be. How was it? 17 soon?
Hold, dog pause. Hold, dog pause. Dog pause. Hold up.
You must understand that giants mature much faster than most.
I need a record scratch sound effect.
The record sound effect.
That works.
No! Nia was 10 years old when she came to when she was brought to me. You must remember that I am not her biological mother. She was my brother's.
Oh, that makes things a lot more easier to actually comprehend. And
Indeed.
Okay,
he was
back to
my
your
senior
scheduled programming.
he was my senior by 10 years.
I forgot that in some cultures and some places that people become adults in much younger ages. I'm not really considered as an adult until we basically get to my home.
Well, let me put it to you like this. even though I was only 15, I had to adapt fast. And I get the feeling that it was similar with your own parents, at least at first. But what I'm wondering is, if you have 3 older brothers, why are they not being given that of the senior right? Rather, it's you.
I because they actually achieve their own perfection by being actual members that contribute society. My brother, one of my brothers, is Captain of the God. One of them is one of the orders of the scribes, and the other is basically following very closely to my all because and all to actually serve as the
Uh-oh.
Mickey,
for
you're
Cutting in
breaking
and out,
up.
hon.
again. What? How much did I kill off again?
You mentioned your brother taking over something?
Yeah, Captain of the Guard,
Ah.
then Scribes, and then you cut.
Okay, let me reiterate. Okay, taking this from all the way in the back.
Take it from the top.
Ay, puta ng ina. Okay, alright. Alright. Mm. Such as such as that my one brother is the captain of the guard, one brother is the order of the scribes, and the other serves as the relief effort, or basically following much more to my mother's footsteps. They they work hard to achieve such perfection and leadership into their own leaderships, and as such, all of these people has the right to actually compete to be the next head of the heliotrope family. And for me, the imperfect child, the one who's just born wrong, is known to be. I have always been taught how to be a lady, but always had to accommodate to what people actually want. Not that I don't actually mind, but I just want my own family support just as much as they show that to my own brothers. So, one night, when my family actually hosted a ball, I tried to make a performance for the sake of my own family, and not single one of them actually showcased their own praise, and I was stupid, alright? I was very stupid that I actually took the family statue and just throw it out the window in a fit of rage. That did take their attention, but it was enough for them to actually just find the right time to actually to let me go, if that's the kindest way to put it.
Well, you're certainly right. It was a stupid thing to do, but we all make mistakes when we're young.
It's just that we are not allowed to properly make mistakes. That is where this line comes from. Flawlessness is strength. Our family line came from warriors after they actually gained the help of the amethyst dragon Amalthea. And as such, we are the dragon bonds are the result of that union. Anyone else but my own mother, I believe she. I want to believe that there is another reason why she wants me back. But at the same time, I just hope it's not to have me as a shameful reminder.
Perfection does lead to strength. But I am reminded of something my mother, not my mother, my father taught me. Pressure can create diamonds, or it can create rubble. The only difference is where you choose to put that pressure.
Just. I just hope that them calling me back home is from a genuine place. Maybe before we actually go inside the kingdom itself, I want to visit town for a bit.
Get in touch with your roots.
More like I just want to find some present for her.
I suppose that is fair. Though I also couldn't help but overhear one particular piece of your conversation while you were down there.
But
Something about furry ones?
I'm sorry.
Forgive me, that's all I could make out.
I believe you're actually talking about the fur in her ears when she actually misheard some of the things I asked of her.
Insight?
Inside.
ahead.
Okay.
I'm rolling for disposition.
Either persuasion or deception, hun. Your choice.
Persuasion is my strongest, so.
Okay. Just remember, I have advantage.
Oh. That is not the right number for
22.
Alright. Alright. Okay, what do I get?
28. You beat me. She didn't seem the type to have that.
Well, we did actually live in a jungle, and perhaps perhaps she must have found something to lay her head softly on, and must have got inside her ear.
Makes sense.
Hmm.
But I feel I should warn you. If your mother tries to essentially put you in a box that you don't belong, I won't hesitate to step in.
Why is my family matters important to you now?
Because now I know the full extent of them. And pardon me of just how incredibly dispute they are. I never
Look, I don't want any one of you to actually try to fight for me because of my family. If anything, I want all of you to stay out of it. Yours too, especially.
You're taking care of a family? Just gives her a very knowing smirk.
I just want to believe that they actually do change.
And I hope that's what's happening. And I hope that's what's happening here as well. But just know that I'm prepared to perhaps not step in your way, but support you if need be.
Fine.
On another note that I think you'll have a bit more entertainment in, I suppose is the right word. Well,
I beg your pardon.
as I understand, these balls tend to have people wearing clothes. rather
Me?
fancy stuff. Just goes and puts a hand on her leather vest. This, after my ascension, this is all I have. I had to make do with the clothes I had previously.
Then there's a very good reason we are going to. There is another reason why we're going to stop by in the marketplace before we go to the palace proper.
I hear you talking, hon, but it's not coming through.
Now that I actually think about it, Discord!
I mean, I heard it.
I didn't.
I
It must
heard
have been just on my side.
Why is Discord being a butt?
I don't know. But go on.
How much did I cut off on your end?
Talked about going into town and then.
Okay. Well, I believe that is another reason for us to go into town then. Now that I actually think more about it, I don't think the rest of the other people in the crew actually got anything to wear for the upcoming Oh no. Oh. I believe we'll figure out something. But I had a feeling it has to be. I'm just hoping what we can find there is passable.
I'm not going to have to wear any of those. What were they called? Ankles? The shoes that make you taller.
You mean the heels? No. If anything, the highest that heels actually go for is around 2 inches. They're very comfortable, actually. The most comfortable height. Why is most women and people who are eccentric about them sleep over such heels? Anyway.
It's more so I already stand out enough. The last thing I need is to be even taller.
I think flat shoes or sandals is pretty much just fine enough as is.
Also, I've heard they're difficult to walk in.
Not in 2 inches.
Take your word for it, I suppose.
But is that all you wish to actually ask about me?
I suppose, at least for the moment.
Good. Then I'm going back into the helm.
Although, as she starts walking away, and who knows? You might find someone there who can accept you for who you are, aside from us.
As she sees Mira walking away, she actually reaches out for a spot where she kept it and pull out the eloquent feather that was removed, that was shown earlier.
The one that Button saw, right?
Yep. And just couldn't help but actually stare admiringly at it. Almost that so much so that even though her hands are a bit weak, she couldn't help but actually smile with it.
Alrighty.
Baton pass.
What?
Hey. So, what'd you say?
Baton pass.
Baton pass? Ah, yeah, baton pass. Who wants to go roleplay next?
Did
Well,
someone
it'd be
say button pass?
Well, it's B
No.
and Pika next. Well, there's the mood killer.
Ouch.
Fun! You better not block
Alright.
me.
Alright, so Pika and Button, you two have anything to say to each other?
I don't know. Does the
I'm just kind
button
of.
have something to say?
I'm just gazing over the ledge at the moment. You know,
Hmm.
never in all my life did I think I'd be all the way up here.
Be careful not to fall.
Oh, so? You mean up in the sky like this?
Yeah. It feels nice. I know the air is
rather...
I know the air's thinner up here, but honestly, it feels invigorating. I've never been more alive.
Really?
Yeah. Up here, in the wind, the clouds, I almost feel like the wind is talking to me.
What do you think it's saying?
I take a moment to listen. And then I give...
I'll give you an Arcana check for that.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because as a storm sorcerer, I can do that now. I can listen to the wind.
Please do not fart within thy wind.
Alright, I rolled a 13. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Let me check my Arcana modifier real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Where's the Arcana? Oh, okay, so I have... Okay, so Arcana is one of my proficiencies, so that's... So that is plus 5. That is 18.
You can basically hear what almost like the gusts of the winds are like words to your ears, and you can hear them clearly.
Exactly. They're telling me things are about to get interesting. Also, I may have... The wind apparently overheard some of the things that our captain was saying. I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Oh, okay.
I only got bits and pieces of it, but I can tell this is important to our captain.
I hope she'll be okay. I can't even imagine what she's feeling and going through.
Same. I didn't have much of a family growing up. I mean, I had my mom, but I didn't spend a lot of time with her. I mostly spent time out in the Oasis.
Really?
Just out of Dry Outpost. I like to go swimming in there.
You like swimming?
I was never any good.
Not too late to try.
I can keep myself
I
afloat
could,
at least.
If I could, I would swim, but right now I just sink.
I also used to eat a lot of the spiders I found in the desert.
What do they taste?
Crunchy. And very sandy.
But good for the protein.
But good for the protein.
Do
It's
you
actually...
miss Jar Jar Desert?
There's some things I like. I miss the lemons. I also really like the limes there. Used to make a nice garnish for the spiders. At least gave it some kind of flavor.
I don't think I've ever had lemons or limes before.
Well, they're very sour. I don't know if you'll have the taste for it. And if you try to have it straight from the rind, it's just bitter.
Really?
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah, but it wasn't all bad. When I went to Dry Outpost, sometimes I'd get pasta there, and I'd use some of the water from the Oasis to boil it and make spaghetti.
Spaghetti?
Yeah, I heard that's Super Mario's favorite. I never
Oh,
got what he
the
saw in
corn.
it, but I guess you need sauce or something.
I guess so. So, how do you feel about, about your trial and, growing?
Oh yeah, you didn't really see much of it, did you?
Oh, we saw a little bit when we got worried, but no, we didn't see all.
Well, it was like taking a long, deep look at myself, and I didn't like what I was seeing. I didn't like what I was becoming. And that scared me. I thought of my friends, you, the captain, Mira, even Granny, and I didn't like the idea that I might betray them. I didn't like
Really?
where my arrogance was taking me. Honestly, I feel more like myself now. Sure, that arrogance and pride is still a part of me, but I like to think it's more tempered. And I glance a little bit at the star that's on my chest.
Mm-hmm.
And just, I touch it a little. It still feels like my own skin, but the texture is oh so slightly different. Like caressing a new birthmark. I guess there was a lot going on that I didn't know about. A lot of hidden potential I didn't know I had. It's like Merlee said, I'm taking off the training wheels.
I'm proud of you, Button. You've really come a long way.
Yeah, I know who I really am now. I'm not some big hero. I'm not some legend in the making. I swirl my fingers a little bit and the wind just kind of brushes in between them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a magician. And I want to use my magic to help the people back at Dry Desert. If I can master the storm, imagine what I could bring there. The moisture, the water, even making the wind a little bit cooler. I can help my people.
And that's a wonderful cause.
Yeah. But enough about me. I know who I am. But do you know who you are?
She frowns sadly and shakes her head.
No, I still don't.
Well-
Even after asking your previous master, apparently the Gord Kingdom is where we'll get my answers. But
Then-
it doesn't sound familiar.
Then let's keep riding this wave. If I can go through a journey of self-discovery in the last kingdom, I'm willing to see yours through to the end.
You promise, Button?
I give a thumbs up and a wink. Count on it.
She smiles and she gives him a hug.
Thank you, Button.
I hug her back.
So with that, Greta's all calling you down for dinner.
Looks like Granny's done. Shall we go eat?
Yeah, let's eat.
Then come on.
As Peekaboo take Button's hand and lead him down to the dining area.
Ship.
Yes, we are on a ship.
And
Yeah, it's a very nice
Yeah.
ship, isn't it?
So, you're all gonna munch down on some fine dishes your Granny Greta has made for you all. Before you know it, the trips pretty much becomes easygoing for you all. As days
Yay.
go on, as you travel on to your destination,
Mm-hmm.
and on the 8th day, with just a day to go for the ball, as you're all munching down on breakfast now, you get a call from Mira above deck that she can see landmass.
Land ho.
Thank you for not making us death, bud.
I
But that's the
immediately
kind
run
of game that
back to top deck and rush to the front, or I guess
Violet's gonna.
the bow.
Yep,
Yeah.
Violet's gonna head up onto the deck right where the helm is at. And is surprised to see the familiar sight of. Okay, question, Dom. Is there mountains in the Beefy Kingdom?
Somewhat. I got an image here. So
Hmm.
while you can't see all of it with with your new spyglass now, you can see out in the distance in the middle of this ginormous desert is the Beefy Kingdom Center itself, towering above, built across a stony mountain, carved
I get
with a.
like Star Wars vibes, my guy.
You see a ruined city up above, scorching in the sands, but below that is a pristine, bustling civilization right below. This is the Beefy Kingdom Center, the home of Violette.
Man,
Grace.
She she let she drops her she let the hand that holds the spyglass fall into her side, and she can actually smell it in the air. How the spices that dance in the air is very distinct. It is a very that just an inhale is enough, and it made Violet realize that she is here.
she was home.
This is her home.
And with that,
And
oh, sorry, go ahead, finish that.
the only feeling that she has in her heart right now is excitement, but alongside it, an ongoing swell of anxiety.
And with that,
And that'll do.
yep, and this is where we'll conclude the session.
Man,
Alright, I'm gonna stop recording in 3, 2. Dead.
But there you are, the sneak peek to the Beefy Kingdom itself.
Like I
indeed.
said, I'm getting Star Wars vibes, my guy.
It's actually from Warframe.
Oh. Still dang cool, though.
Yep,
Oh,
save
definitely.
Save this.
Hmm. But dang.
I hope you look forward to what I have planned after the hiatus.
Although
I am excited.
Yeah. Although, if you had to pick a track from Warframe, I would have picked this one. The Whispers in the Walls.
Ooh.
They're in your balls.
Well,
so
I'll
it's-
say, well,
Oh, sorry.
I've been getting a lot of tracks from Miki of what I could use.
Aw.
Hmm.
Also cute babies I see sleeping, masking.
Yes.
Aww.
Nevi is so big to Lena. Oh my god.
All right, I think we'll call. Yep, we're gonna call this session here.
Also, I'm gonna send you guys over. Let's see, I got a few people. I got Buka. I got Druid Noodles. I got Reviewer. I got Sour Plum Wine, Scott Falco, or Captain Cocoa Charms, or Matt the Snow Monster.
A lot of very interesting usernames.
Just to clarify, the last two were the same guy.
Oh! Okay.
So let's see. I'm gonna roll a dice real quick. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I think I'm gonna not count Scott Falco because it looks like he's got 317. That's a lot. Let's see. So Druid. Let's see. Noodles is 1. Reviewers 2. Buka's 3. And wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Okay. All right. Oh. Ah! Roll, darn it. Looks like I'm sending you guys to Buka,
Alrighty.
the Bayou Troll.
The Bayou Troll.
Yes. Oh wait, no. Her stream just ended.
Oops.
Oh no.
Well, we did save ourselves from what's to come, and anyway.
Yes.
An ending stream. The worst that is to raid into.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna send you guys over to Reviewer.
Alright.
Alrighty. Take care, everyone, and fare thee
You all have
well.
a good night.
Yes. The
Maybe
curtain.
I'll see you again after this hiatus.
Yes, the curtain closes once more at the Wordplay Theater. Thank you all so much for joining. I will see you all again next time. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
You all take care.
Bye.